I love this Pink Floyd lyric. It can mean so many different things. And it's good to have a dream. And I've told you my dream, well, one of them at least, and that's that one day all my students will choose to earn an A by trying their best, not giving up, learning from their mistakes, and playing by the rules. Pretty simple. I mean, it doesn't seem like much of a dream, does it? Well, for the past 6 hours, I have been going through every single one of your websites, and I've only been looking for four things. Well, I've been looking for four specific projects for at the minimum, week 13, 14, and 15 posts, and at least one product page. That's what I asked for. Week 13, your greatest hits, the best examples you had to show at the time. Pretty simple. All you had to do was just upload the JPEGs. Week 14, I asked you to construct a sample product page with images that were no wider than 940 pixels. Well, with images that were exactly 940 pixels wide. I asked that your patterns not be 16 by 9, but rather something like 1 by 3, where you have something that's wide and narrow. And yet most of you uploaded 1 by 1s, worse than 16 by 9, a square example of your patterns, although some of you did listen to that suggestion of mine. Week 15, I asked you just to post a picture of what you were doing that week, write a little bit about what you'd done, and create that product page. Now, none of this was very complicated, and everything from week 14 on is 940 pixels wide. And there seems to be great difficulty with some of you understanding that, even though I reminded you over and over again in the daily quest, even though the videos were in each of the DPEs, and even though I stopped the classes and told you if you didn't do that, I'd lower your grade. No exceptions. And I got to admit, I was stunned at some of my hardest working students, not all of them, but some of my hardest working students who are, I thought, utterly dependable, completely blew this. And their grades went down, just like a lot of others. I told you on Friday, don't take this personally. Take it as a wake-up call. I'll tell you right now, for your final, I am going to look at week 16, 17, and 18. I'm not going to look. I don't want to look at weeks 13, 14, and 15 ever again for most of you. Week 16, 17, 18, pay attention to what's asked. Connect the dots. Do what I tell you to do. Look, when I started out in graphic design, my first professor based half the grade on the back of our presentations. Everything we did had to be mounted on a mat board, windows cut out, our work mounted from the back and taped neatly so that we would be prepared for the real world where craft matters, the little things, going the extra mile on the back side. Because face it, if someone looks and it looks all sloppy, that reflects on you. All I'm asking you to do is take some care in how you size your images. And we save JPEGs, not GIFs, not PNGs. We save JPEGs. And I've already explained this to you. And I've told you the shortcut for saving for the web, dozens of times? 50 times? You guys, it's time to start paying attention because this matters. This is leading right up to your semester grade. And college credit's out the window if if you don't get an A or a B. And I'll tell you right now, no matter what your grade is, you bust your butt, you work hard, you can raise that grade. You can raise it significantly. But you coast, you proceed with the same amount of effort or lack of effort that you have given so far. Crash and burn. Okay? I want you to learn to fly, and I want you to learn to fly to success. It's not that hard.